the interception. Here's Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And it brings up.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Prescott on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defense.
Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Falcons.
So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense.
So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Prescott. And McDonald here over the middle.
Prescott's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A very good return that time. 18 yards, and the offense will take over. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he completes it to Cohen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Joseph Charlton now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember,
so a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our E8. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Falcons take over.
Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
he continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Prescott. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Draw play. Cohen. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. All day, baby, all day. Watch 54. 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still second down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54, watch 54. Danny.
Prescott off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember which...
All right, this defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Done a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the 4th quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Lions first down.
To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one. right, this defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Atlanta, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.